Hi guys, Felix Krüger here. Just recording a quick video to follow up on my talk yesterday. So I was kindly invited by PDAgroup, a sales enablement consultancy in Europe, and we really spoke about value messaging, what it is, how you go about developing one, and how you operationalize it. But um, because of it was an interview format, I wasn't really able to share specific examples on my screen. So I wanted to do that in this format and share a framework that I would commonly recommend to develop value messaging, and also a specific example of a company that does it really well. So let's dive right in. You can see here's a value messaging map, and like I'm not claiming to do anything unique here because this is quite a commonly used framework. And what you can see here is you have got an overarching message, which also goes to the realm of positioning. So you essentially communicate value that also differentiates yourself from the offering of competitors. But it speaks to the entire market and not specific buyer personas. And then in these columns here, you go into the specifics per department, per title, and their buyer team role, whether they're decision makers or influencers, and the value that you provide to each one of those. So in this case here, I've just listed two values, but it can be more than that. And this is also something that I spoke about yesterday. Value messaging should not be seen as a magic formula, so to speak, that you use to address the market and suddenly everybody hands you their bank details. It is more of a guide for a conversation to communicate with buyers and to in that conversation really establish what the value is you can bring to the table for them based on their specific circumstances. So in other words, there can be multiple values they can outline. Within those values, what you do is you get a value statement which very succinctly summarizes the value that you offer, the features enabling this value. So these are the specific, like if you speak about software, for example, these are specific software features, and then the metrics, meaning the business metrics that are used to measure success and to quantify the value that you provide. If you can't quantify it, which is not very often the case in the B2B space, but it can happen, you would then provide some sort of other proof for that value you provide. And like a company that does it really well is Asana, and I'm not affiliated with them in any shape or form. I'm only a customer. But what they do pretty well is breaking that down, breaking the value that they provide to different departments on their website. And you can tell that they have really put work into this exercise. And I can guarantee you, if sales in any shape or form interact with those departments, they would also utilize that same value messaging in communicating to prospects. So what you can see here, so on a department level, what's most likely to happen is that Asana is being purchased by the department head. So I'm making assumptions here, but this is kind of looks what it looks like to me based on the value messaging structure. So you've got one overarching message, for example, for the operations team, your key to operational excellence. And then what they do here is they have the headline is essentially the value message. In the body copy is always included the kind of feature that enables that value, and then down here they link to a case study in most cases, which then also provides a metric to measure that value. So it's pretty incredible if you compare that to the value messaging map here, how structured this is and how well they go about communicating their value message. So for example, the value is turn your team's knowledge, or let's take one that actually has let's take this one here. Set up processes everybody can rely on. So it's process reliability. Oops. Some reason, yeah, here we go. So that's the value statement. Automate manual tasks. So that's the feature is task automation. task automation. And then the metrics and the proof they would use is here, save time. So they very explicitly say that here, time saving. So what we're doing here is we're reverse engineering the exercise that they have gone through. So what you would typically do when developing a value message like that is you would gather market intelligence and then essentially translate your capabilities in your value message in this way. Here, for example, in this specific example, the operations management, so department is operations. The title is, operations manager, probably in small organizations, and then the buyer team role will be the decision maker. Here we go. So I think, if you want to train your value messaging muscle, go to the Asana website, asana.com. Go to any of those tabs here under Why Asana per department, and really analyze the structure that they follow here, with the headline being the value. With the headline being the value, and the features being outlined in the body copy, and then underneath the metric being outlined to measure the value. I hope you found that helpful. Let me know in the comments if you got any more questions, or just simply message me. I'll also place a link to my talk with PDAgroup yesterday. It goes for about half an hour. If you're interested in value messaging, you'll probably also find that useful. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye-bye.